What's going on, everybody? This is an episode from the No Gimmicks Needed Wrestling podcast. Do you like podcasts and you want to see the full podcast? Make sure you check out the No Gimmicks Needed Wrestling podcast on all your podcast platforms, such as Apple Podcasts, Google Podcasts, Stitcher, Spotify, iHeartRadio, among many others. But you're listening to the episode right here on YouTube, so make sure you hit that like button and below, and make sure you hit the subscribe button to NC Studios and NC Level Up for all your gaming needs. This is the Nerd Coalition. Enjoy the show. Your boy Ricochet leaving WWE, bro. And we didn't get a chance to talk about that because this happened, like, we got the news about it, like, earlier this week or last week we got the news about Ricochet leaving WWE. Because I talked about it on the previous podcast that there were some names like Becky Lynch and Chad Gable, Ricochet, and there was somebody else that was like, that hasn't signed back their contract yet. So will they be able to come back? Or they're going to come back, or they're going to try to go somewhere else. And Ricochet is one of the names I was like, yo, he hasn't really done anything, but he's been under the Vince umbrella, who didn't see him as that light. Triple H sees him in a different light, but is it a little too late? I thought Becky was like, I just need time off, she going to come back. Gable, I felt as though was going to stay, and there was somebody else I'm missing that I felt as though could have left. But Ricochet, I thought he was 50-50, because here's the thing. Everybody's like, hey, he can go to AEW and he can have an awesome match with Will Ospreay at Wembley Stadium. But that's one match. And first of all, Ricochet in WWE is special. Can't nobody do what Ricochet do in WWE. But when you go over to AEW, you're not as special anymore because you got almost a whole roster that can do what Ricochet can do. Well, not exactly, but I'm just saying. But like, them special ass high flyers like Ray Phoenix alone, they get that on a daily basis. We don't get that in WWE. But I can understand the way he's been handled in WWE that you will want to be like, I can do so much more. And I'm like, if Triple H held him for the whole time because he took care of him in NXT when he was in NXT. But then when he got to the main roster, Vince has put him out back at tag teams, and they just put him, had the United States Championship for a little bit, but he just wasn't doing anything. They made him the Speed Champion, but then it's like, okay, well, that's over now. But so they writ him off on Raw. They had Bron Breakker say, this is the NWO. Lawn darted Ricochet to the truck. And Ricochet, like, he bounced and fell on, like, back first onto some concrete. And I was like, damn, Ricochet selling for Braun. And then Braun gets him in a power slam and power slams him on this windshield of a car, and it cracks. Hey, look, real glass, Crimea River. Ain't that what Jack Perry said?
Yeah, but he's not there no more. So
Jack Perry was never there.
I mean, he's back, but you know what I mean.
So Ricochet's been written off. People been talking about what's going to do for Samantha Irvin. I'm like, she should just stay because she's great at what she does and don't need to leave to go to somewhere that wouldn't make sense. I don't think her contract's up this yet. But the news about Ricochet leaving, though, we're like, how do you feel about that? Did you like Ricochet in WWE, or where do you want to see him go? I think he's going to get lost in the sauce in AEW, just like I thought he would here. I was like, I would have gave Triple H another chance. Like, hey,
Ricochet is the current Speed Champion. No, I'm kidding. No, Ricochet. The only reason why Ricochet is cool, he has a lot of cool moves, and all that, but like, he's probably gonna want to go and wrestle Ospreay 30 times a year or whatever. Like he probably want to go to New Japan. He probably want to go to. I don't know necessarily if he wants to go to AEW, but I can see him just wanting to do different indie dates. Is what I can see him doing, different indie things. I don't even know if he signs to a company.
Yeah, but I mean, I see Ricochet in the indies all the time. I want this man to be successful, but I just don't see. I mean, him in AEW and him in Ospreay is fine, and even at Wembley Stadium is fine. We can see what Ricochet can do, but it's just that Tony Khan's booking. I don't trust Tony Khan's stuff for Ricochet. And next thing you know, he just be on Rampage, having matches with Isaiah Cassidy just to show everybody high fly around, stuff like that. And I'm like, no, he need to be in a storyline, and he need to be doing something like really at the top of the card, because Ricochet is that damn talented. Like I said, it just sucks that Troy should get another chance to really work with him and put him to the top. Because I mean, right now, people may say, well, if he was going to push him, why he push him now? Because You got Judgment Day at the top of the card. You have the Bloodline stuff going on at the time. You got Cody. You got all these things going on at the top of the card. He gonna get lost in the shuffle right there. So you can do good in the mid card, but then once all these things cool down, then you can start pushing Ricochet to the top of the card right now. But I don't know. I think he's just going to get so convoluted in AEW because ain't nothing that Ricochet does over there, at least not 100%, is new. When you got a lot of 8 other guys that can do it just like that, or hell, even better. You know. I just think it's a little unfortunate, sad because for selfish reasons, I wanted Ricochet to stay. I really did. But him going to AEW with Will Ospreay with that match at Wembley Stadium, I'll sign up for it. Shit, I'll watch it.